Aries, what's going on, guys? Today we're gonna do a quick reading for you and see what's going on. Check your to see what's going on using some tarot. Check your energy out. See what's happening today for you guys. Let me shuffle here a bit, and then we will see what you have. Hopefully, you're having a good day, Aries, so far. Right, we got so we got the Fool in reverse as your main card here. You might be maybe moving too fast in a certain direction, maybe without looking both ways. The Fool can talk about someone going on an adventure and not really caring about the risks. You're kind of naive, right, on this path. So you could be, potentially going on a path of in a to a place you've never been to, doing things you've never done before. We also have the Page of Wands earlier here in reverse. This could also mean that maybe potentially for some of you guys, you might not even be taking any moving forward at all. You might not be moving in any direction, just kind of staying still. Like there might be something that you're interested in doing, but you're not necessarily taking the steps to actually get there. Um, so because the Page of Wands in the upright can talk about a new beginning, right? Something kind of starting in the initial phases here of something beginning and the growth of something. So at the entry level point there, right? Now this could all for some of you guys, this could be related to a relationship. So this might be a relationship you might be worried about taking a step in. So you might have met maybe someone at some point and decided that, hey, I'm not gonna move forward with this person. I'm not gonna um, take some action here. Um, you might be making an executive decision. For others of you guys, it might be career related. So, for example, you might not be taking the steps that you need to be taking, to set yourself up better financially, right? Because we got the King of Pentacles here, right? The King of Pentacles is all about, you know, being financially stable, that stability, right? Because you can see here, right? He has this coin here, which is the coin of currency, and he's kind of just chilling there, pretty comfortable with all the money that he's received, all the materialistic stuff that he's accomplished. He has his castle behind him. He has grapes all over him. He's living pretty luxurious. But this might be an issue with just not moving forward, not taking the necessary steps um, to actually get to this King of Pentacles, to this sustainability. For some of you guys, it might be related to relationships. For others of you guys, it might be related to um, career. So that is something to keep in mind so far in this reading. Now we also have the Empress that came out to define the Fool here. So we talked about the Fool. The Fool, you know, you potentially maybe going too fast and not looking at the caution signs of something, or it could also mean you necessarily not really um, moving at all, right? So that could be also the case here as well. So that is something you must keep in mind. Now we have the Empress here. Now with the Empress card, oh man, I like this Empress card here because I think the Empress card represents all you can be, all the things that you can accomplish. This is exactly who you're meant to be. The Empress card, this is someone that can create things, make things grow. It could also, um, mean like the creation, someone that can just kind of create something and establish something and grow something into something great, right? Into something magnificent here. And the Fool in reverse can talk about, maybe moving too quickly, maybe not really looking at the caution signs, at the things that we should be looking at, just to make sure that we don't, you know, walk over this ledge and, end our career or something like that, right? That might be a little bit dramatic, but something along those lines there, right? Let's see. Let's pull some more cards here. Yeah, the Moon card, right? For some of you, this is part of your process. But also with the moon card here, I think you guys are in the initial stages for some of you guys into kind of growing, progressing yourselves, whether it be career or relationships. You might be in those initial stages. So you might be making some pretty big changes to, grow at a different pace that you are normally, not used to growing. So that is something good to keep in mind, right? This could also mean for some of you guys, you might be burning the midnight oil as well here, right? Normally I don't get that as a sign, but for this moon card, I was kind of just getting that, right? So I take whatever I kind of feel from it as well, right? Besides the actual, and as well as the definitions of the cards within themselves. So that is something else to keep in mind. We also have the Six of Swords here. So an interesting card here. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords could mean some of you guys might be moving out from something here. We have the Nine of Wands that came out as well. A Nine of Wands can mean being on your last leg. You've been going through it, going through a rough time here. Um, for some of you guys have been suffering on something here for sure. And for some of you, you guys might have had enough of the suffering, enough of the things that are not working out for you, right? So with this Six of Swords here, that can mean moving from suffering, moving away from that, right? You can see that they're pushing the boat away and not really looking behind, right? It's like they're leaving the past, everything that's behind them in the past. So that could be the case for some of you guys here. We also have the Queen of Cups that came out, right? And I believe this came out in reverse here. Some of you might be repeating some patterns. This could be emotional patterns. It could be behavioral patterns. So that is something else to kind of keep in mind with this Queen of Cups in reverse here. Okay, let's pull some more cards here for you, Aries. For some of you, you might be looking to. It's gonna sound so random, but I mean, like I said, whatever I get, I'm just trying to explain it, right? But you might be trying to potentially maybe get something back that you used to have. So for some of you, it might be related to money as well. It might be related maybe to coming back to a certain type of lifestyle that you've had in the past. Um, but I feel like for some of you guys, you might be trying to get something back that belongs to you. So whatever that means, for some of you, that's what it seems like. Some of you guys might be preparing, maybe financially as well, for things. So maybe if there's a financial downturn, some of you guys might be preparing for that, um, as well. Okay, let's pull some more stuff here. Man, for some of you guys, for those of you guys focusing on relationships, um, you know, we got the Lovers card. Lovers card can talk about, yeah, it can talk about a super, energetic, lively relationship here, in the upright. But it could also talk about just, synergy in general, right? With the Lovers card, you can be in a synergistic state in relationships, but also maybe you could be following your career, your passion, your dreams. But the lovers talks about that, right? Kind of being connected to what you are meant to be doing at that, place in time. Which the lovers card is a really good card to get here. For some of you guys, you might have been maybe tainted in terms of like love in general. Maybe your past experiences have kind of affected you. You know, I feel like for others of you guys, love in general, I feel like it's kind of worn down on you. Like it's kind of worn you down to the point where you kind of have your defenses up, right? With the Seven of Wands here, that's kind of what that talks about, right? The Seven of Wands, you can see this guy here. This guy is kind of ready to fight, ready to fight off anyone that's getting in his territory here. You could also see a bunch of sticks, people below him, trying to nab at him. Yeah, and, for some of you guys might be feeling that, relationship wise, people are just trying to get something out of you. People are just trying to pull something out of you. Um, and then we also have the King of Cups as well in reverse. It could be kind of a bit draining, right? The King of Cups talks about, someone being, emotionally stable, emotionally secure. But in reverse, can mean maybe it might be bringing out some of your insecurities. With this King of Cups in reverse, it can mean that, emotionally you're kind of drained, worn out, in terms of relationships in general. But the good thing about the Lovers card is, the Lovers card is hope that, what you want in terms of relationships, careers, that synergistic energy, right? Being, excited to wake up to someone that, you can text, or, excited about a career you can get into. The Lovers card kind of represents that kind of synergistic energy, that the universe is also there to help you with, right? As well with the Lovers card. So I definitely like that, um, so far for you guys. Yeah, I mean, we have the Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I mean, who hasn't experienced heartbreak, right? I mean, most people have, um, for the most part, right? So, for some of you guys, definitely this kind of reading has an influence on that. Let's pull some advice for you guys here, Aries. Some of you guys might be spending some time with, friends, family. I mean, obviously, we are in the holiday season, right? So, who isn't doing that, right? I mean, that's obvious shit right there. But you might be not so focused as much on, the little things, the rigidity of like you tasks, like career and work and stuff. You might not be taking at this time your work so seriously, but you might be more focused on the people around you, the Three of Cups here, right? And this might come at a time where some of you guys might have been, keeping yourself a bit more secluded from people. You might be spending more time with people just in general, right? Maybe even outside of, holiday stuff, you might be spending more time with friends. You might be hitting up more friends, maybe more than usual than you normally would, right? Because you might not be necessarily focused so much or be so motivated to kind of go into work as much. But to be honest, I mean, that's usually how it is, right? Around the holiday season, things start to slow down. Everyone starts to slow down. The cookies start coming out. The the Christmas parties, etc. starts happening. All that shit. Let's pull some more cards here. All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse can talk about, things kind of, not moving at all or being super slow in general, for you. And I think this is more related to work, right? Which is a good thing. But I think what's important to realize here, you also have the Strength card here. The Strength card is a powerful card because it talks about strength. Uh, I mean, obviously, right? Strength in general, right? It's pretty self-explanatory there, but I think there's going to be a lot of strength in how things kind of slow down in terms of work at this time, for you to kind of realize things that matter the most for you with the Six of Cups, right? It can talk about being in the present moment, really, loving what you're, experiencing at this time. And for some of you guys, experiencing time with others, not only during the holidays, but also maybe even outside of the holidays is going to be super beneficial for you guys, because I feel like overall it's going to really instill maybe some confidence in you. It's also going to, just make you feel better, more energized, more motivated, to kind of conquer the things that you're not so motivated to conquer in general. Um, and it's also going to help you just in general. Like if you're looking for relationships, that is a good way to look for relationships, right? Hang out with friends, right? Because when you meet with other people, they probably know other people as well that you don't even know about. So, potentially a lot of times that's a good way to meet, love partners as well, right? They can hook you up with someone that, you never know existed. Um, for career stuff, meeting other people as well is important. So if you're looking for a job, maybe a switching career, that type of networking is I think is very beneficial. But it doesn't have to be networking, right? It could be more natural than that. It can just mean you just hang out with friends and they introduce you to someone that can help you out and kind of just, kind of grow yourself, whether it be romantically, career wise, whatever that might be. So I honestly, I really like this reading. I enjoyed the reading. Hopefully, you guys got something out of it. Um, I'll see you guys again for your next reading coming up pretty soon. Hopefully, you guys have a good day. Also, happy holidays as well, and I'll see you.